Hi, welcome to High Torah. My name is Chava, and I will be your guide through this week's story. And just before we start, two things. One is the reason I'm doing this is I really love this idea of everyone thinking about the same story at the same time, and for us to think of the Torah as like a beam of light. And when we tie the way that the things this story brings up in us, when we tie it to the light, it can carry those any hard feelings or anything whatever away. So let's have that in mind. So the point of this storytelling is to see if it ignites anything in your story or anything in your thoughts. And then if you're called to read the actual story, that's great. I'm going to just say a few things about it, and then hooray. Okay, so and then the second is really a prayer I learned from the teacher I studied with, Sari Yehudi, which is may no stumbling come from this video, from this teaching or this study. Okay, great. So this week's parsha is Vayechi, and it's a funny thing because it has like life in the word in the title, but it's really about the end. Like it's about a death. It's about closure. So it's the end of the first book. It's the end of Bereshit, and the whole story from creation until like creation lasts until, and then you go through Adam and Eve and all like the flood and all of these stories, and then you get to the three fathers, Abraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov, and this is the end of Yaakov's life. It's the end of an era, and the energy is about to split into the 12 tribes, and the story is starting down in Egypt, and it's a story that many of us it's kind of understood that this is the story we're still living out, the one that we're about to go into, the coming back into the land. Okay, so Vayechi, like the essence of this story is about a father closing his life, like knowing he's at the end, and he is giving blessings to his children. And there's a lot of feeling in that. Like this whole story with Jacob has taken us through some serious family dramas, family dramas that have them down in, just like a family that shattered and threw the beloved son away. And then the beloved son is now saving them and kind of the rest of the world from a great famine, and they're reunited and they're down in Egypt. And there's a lot of hard feelings that have been worked through in like the last weeks between Joseph and his brothers, and it's late, and I'm not going to go through the whole story now, but it's worth just thinking into those, like where in our family are broken feelings, and where I don't know. I'm not going to finish that thought. So I'm just going to read a few things that come to mind. Like that's kind of the way that I want to do it. But someone is holding the camera for me, so I'm going to release. Really, would you like to be released? Okay, great. Okay, so I'm going to... hold on, pause.